All right, I'm Connor, J&RS. Today we're going to be doing an overlay system on this front stoop here. You can see it's quite pitted and worn out. So we're going to be using this Proline Pro Surfacer to make this front stoop look brand new again. All right, so we've already cleaned this slab. You want to make sure there's no dirt, debris, oils, anything like that on here. And then our first step after we clean it is to put our Pro Bond down. We already have it mixed here. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so we just mix it with water. And basically you put it on just like paint. You don't want it too thick, you don't want it puddling, but also you want to have enough so it actually bond our first coat of Pro Surfacer. Make sure you get it onto every surface that you plan on resurfacing, because this is actually what's going to help that bond from your first coat to your concrete that's here already. And same with in between every layer, you're going to want to make sure you get it in between everything. You can kind of see here I've been going both ways with the roller. That's just to ensure that we're getting it in all the voids so that first layer will really bond well. So we'll let this sit for about 10-15 minutes while we're mixing up our first coat here. So there's a couple steps that you want to follow when you're mixing this. First, you mix your Pro Surfacer, because we're actually going to add color to this concrete out there, make it a little darker. So we're going to mix up the Pro Surfacer with the 3-to-1 ratio of water, and that'll be about 3 minutes. And then we'll actually add the color and mix that in for another 2 minutes. And then we'll let it set for 5 minutes and then shock it again with the mixer. So we're going to start mixing right now. We'll always add our water first. We're going to do about 2 quarts here. 2 quarts of water and about 6 quarts of this. And this is actually a white. It's actually made to have the integral color in there. So they make a gray if you just want gray concrete, but this is going to have color in it, so we have to use this white Pro Surfacer here. We're just going to start off with a little, mix this in first, and we'll come back, add a little bit more. So I just added the integral color here. We mixed the overlay for 3 minutes already. Now we're going to mix this integral color for another 2 minutes, make sure we get a good even blend in there. All right, so our glue is dried up here. We got our stuff mixed. We're actually going to spray a little bit of water on here, just get it damp to help it bond better. And then we'll put our first coat down. You don't want puddles with this water, you just want it to get it damp, and then you can do your first coat over that. All right, we're gonna apply our first coat here. Like I said earlier, it's just to make it flat so we have a nice clean slate to start with. It's gonna fill in any imperfections. What I like to use is this magic trowel here. It has a nice edge where it actually won't leave lines, so you can blend everything together really well with it. So we'll start right now. We're just gonna dump out a little bit. Not as much as we think we need, because this stuff goes a long ways. So, and on a full bag of this overlay, you can actually cover about 250 square feet. So with this here, we're just gonna get everything filled in up to the edges here. You can see there's some black lines in there. That's just that coloring we added. But this is the first coat, and that second coat will take care of all those imperfections there. Okay, we're getting ready for our second coat here. We're gonna put down another layer of that Pro Bond we got. So I'm gonna get this damp real quick. We'll roll it on, let it dry, get our second coat on, and then our second coat is actually where we'll do the broom finish. So we're just gonna put this coat on really thin, and then we'll just come back with the broom immediately after. If you wait too long or you work with this too much, it'll start to dry out and you won't get an even broom mark. So you got to put this on fairly quickly and broom it as you're going if you're working on a bigger area. But since we're working on a smaller area, we'll be able to put down all the product first and then do our broom. So we're still using this magic squeegee like before to spread out this top layer. You can use a trowel, but this seems to go a lot better if you're using this squeegee. You just get a lot tighter finish with your product. You can see on the second coat, this is going a lot further, this product is. Same with the Pro Bond that we used earlier. we're not covering as much surface area now because we filled in all our divots. So on your second layer, you're actually gonna get a lot further with your product. So what we're gonna do here, let's get our broom ready. So I'm doing this right here because on our next pass, it'll cover that line that we made right there. Start down there, cover up that line that we made. And finish it out. So you can see on this edge here, we got some material rolling up. So we'll wait for this to set up a little bit. We can actually just take those and knock those off right before it's set up all the way. Then we'll come back in the morning, put a coat of sealer on here just for extra protection, and then this should be good to go. All right, thanks guys for watching our video on our recoating process. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below and we'll get back to you.